for
So
meds.
again, we're back to the point that you were dishonest to the court. I don't know why you're wasting up probation's UA. Doing those UAs cost money. They're not free.
All right, buckle up. This one starts like a routine plea, but it turns into a credibility test in real time. Family violence findings, custody consequences, and then a surprise drug screen that flips the whole tone. Watch how fast standard paperwork becomes serious restrictions.
And probation, this is an application. Court is calling 2023 CR 1868, State of Texas versus Luis Gomez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Longacre for Mr. Gomez.
Are you Mr. Gomez? Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor, and yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. All right, everyone, we're on the record. Please don't talk behind the court reporter. Mr. Gomez, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We're proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family and household.
Any objection?
None, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family household as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is anywhere from 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Injury, family household. They're recommending deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with the affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes.
Judge,
Yes.
I was mistaken. I thought that applied if it were a felony conviction.
No.
It applies if there's an affirmative finding.
Yes.
Yes, we're okay with that.
All right. And did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand?
Judge, at this moment, Mr. Gomez is the primary parent. He has custody by way of CPS, sole custody of all 3 children.
Well, if somebody files orders against him,
Orders.
if there are custody orders and custody contested, this is coming up. Now, I'm just telling you what the rules are, but whatever people do on the civil side, that's what they do on the civil side. But I'm letting you know, with an affirmative finding of family violence, if there is a custody hearing, all things equal, a person with an affirmative finding of family violence is not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent.
But he could be granted joint custody. Is that correct?
Oh, I'm not the civil attorney or the civil judge. I'm just saying what the rules are and what are the collateral consequences of this.
I understand what you're saying. She's saying that if later on if there's a custody battle between you and Crystal.
Oh, but it's not an issue with me having them now, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
if there later is.
Understood.
Okay, yes, we understand, Judge.
Anyone is brought in prosecution and we have been unsuccessful in contact.
All right. So, Mr. Gomez, why is she calling you a crackhead?
I'm
Why
sorry?
is she calling you a crackhead? That's what it says in the police report. It says that she woke you up to help her get children for the children's, to take them to a birthday party. You all began to argue and she called you a crackhead.
I don't know her side of the story completely. We weren't together. She actually came to my residence. I never let her in my place. And
All right, let me ask you this. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you're going to get drug tested today.
I mean, I do smoke marijuana.
All right, we're going to drug test you today. Is that all it's going to be positive for marijuana?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
I
so
do not- I
we're
don't-
gonna
again,
do a drug test today, then I'm gonna come back with my sentence.
yes, ma'am.
All right, so counsel, we're gonna have him drug tested today, then I'll make a ruling.
So You'd like me to stay present, Judge?
Yes, it shouldn't take that long.
You give me an estimate, I just have another place to be.
How long will it take? You ready to use the, to go now?
Yes.
Oh, he's ready to go now, so it'll be a few minutes.
Fair enough, Judge.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware of your client's results?
Yes. Believe so.
All right. Are you ready to go back on the record on Mr. Gomez?
We are, Judge. Mr. Gomez? Judge, I say I'm aware of what he relayed to me, and what he relayed to me is this. He's positive for marijuana, but he's positive for a benzo, probably a Xanax his dad gave him a couple weeks ago. He's positive for a Vicodin also, which his dad gave him for back pain a couple weeks ago.
Oh, see, that's still no excuse because he was dishonest with the court. And I don't know why somebody's allowing him to have children and he's using drugs, but I'm not a civil court. I can only do what I can do. All right, we're back on the record in 2023 CR 1868, State of Texas versus Luis Gomez. All right, state Mr. Gomez is positive for opioids, benzos, and marijuana. So do y'all wish to continue with this plea?
Your Honor, at this
We-
time, yes.
We do, pending the TAP evaluation, yes, we do, Judge.
All right. Anything you wish to say to the court?
Um,
You want to explain yourself?
I was just,
Being dishonest,
to you, yes, ma'am. I did not realize
that it would come out positive.
no, that I had, well, I mean, I did the Vicodin. I do know that that's what I took because I was in pain and I asked my father for
So
meds.
again, we're back to the point that you were dishonest to the court. I don't know why you're wasting up probation's UA. Doing those UAs cost money. They're not free. I should start making people pay for the UA when you're dishonest with the court.
Again, I didn't, it was a couple weeks ago. I didn't, I mean, it's not.
Again, you didn't think it was
I-
gonna
I
come out
don't- I
positive.
don't take them on the regular is what I'm trying to get to. I mean, I should have said, I took that a couple weeks ago and included it in when you asked me about the marijuana. I didn't, that's my fault. And
Well, I mean, you were just dishonest. You gotta own it.
yes, ma'am, I mean, there's no other way around it. And I was dishonest.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. The BIPP program. No contact with Crystal Castaneda.
Excuse me, Your Honor, do you mean no harmful or injurious?
No contact.
How then can they exchange children for this case?
Well,
Through a third party?
We've been managing.
Yeah, through a third party.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm gonna want the UA hotline. If you have a back problem or something else that's going on, you can't be taking other people's
Yes, ma'am,
medications.
I am aware.
There's no marijuana use in this court.
Yes, ma'am.
It is still illegal in Texas. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're gonna do the UA hotline. I'm gonna want him tested for levels. He's gonna be tested weekly. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else?
Did you want field visit?
Yes, let's do field visits once per month, and that's until he's clean.
And do you want community service hours?
Yes, we are going to do 80 hours of community service restitution. And I'm going to ask for parenting classes. And once he completes the parenting classes, and that'll be with Triple P, once he completes that, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied.
Your Honor, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I am currently enrolled in, I was in DIP classes. They since moved me, I'm not too sure on the name. My classes start today, 6 to 8.
All right, you'll have to confer with probation so they'll know what those classes are.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then I will make a decision on whether or not they'll be acceptable.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Ma'am. Work.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, it's best to be honest with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Because for conditions of probation, I'm trying to give you conditions so that you can be successful and so that you won't come back here again. Because you're looking up to a year in the Bear County Jail.
Yes, ma'am. I am aware.
If you have any issues, speak with probation. If you feel like probation isn't addressing those issues, then come back to court. We'll figure it out. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. 3 CR 2285, State of Texas versus Jeremy Thomas. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Lindsay Shaw for the state.
defense?
Your Honor, good morning. Frankie Sandoval on behalf of Mr. Thomas.
Good morning, Mr. Sandoval. It's always great to see you.
Well, thank you, Judge. I'm humbled.
I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Mr. Thomas, did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Thomas, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're being charged with evading arrest of detention second or more as a state jail felony?
Yes, ma'am.
Range of punishment is up to a $10,000 fine and anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in a state jail facility. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Voluntarily waived his right. Waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. In the interest of justice, there's nothing prohibiting that from occurring this morning.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we had one previous setting before coming in and before taking the plea today. I don't want the court to think that that was because of Mr. Thomas not accepting responsibility. It's just logistics prevented us from being able to take the plea at that time. Mr. Thomas is here accepting responsibility and wishing to begin the process of putting this behind him.
All right, Mr. Thomas, why do you keep running?
This was actually my first time ever being actually charged with it. The first time was in Fort Worth, and that was dropped to a PI, public and talks.
No. This is
Yes, it was in Fort Worth. I remember it very correctly. I spent 30 days in the county jail up there.
no. What I'm telling you is what I have before me. I have a
Yeah, and
document
I don't know why it's the second one for.
that says evading arrest detention,
Yes, ma'am.
and that's when I believe it was assessed as a misdemeanor. Do you not remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's why you're here, because this is your second evading.
I never ran before. And I don't know why it's saying that for.
No, it says,
Yeah, and it states February, it states December in
No.
Fort Worth.
out of Tarrant County, Texas, it
Yes,
says,
that's Fort Worth.
no, I'm telling you what it says. The judgment says evading arrest detention. That's what the judgment says. Is the judgment incorrect, anyone? State or defense, do you think the judgment is incorrect? Because I just go by what the judgment says.
Yes, ma'am.
And what the judgment says, it's an evading.
As presented, Your Honor, it is.
All right. So, Mr. Thomas, you're going to have to stop running because you're going to keep picking up charges. And you picked the wrong street to run on in San Antonio. Fredericksburg is one of the longest streets in San Antonio. I learned that by taking the bus. If you're ever lost in San Antonio, if you find Fredericksburg Road, at some point you're going to run into the cross streets. So, is there any mental health issues or no?
Not that we've discussed, Your Honor.
All right. Have you ever been diagnosed with anything?
PTSD. I'm a U.S. veteran.
All right. So do you know what's going on here today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything in his past other than the evading?
Let me take a look. There was a possession of marijuana in 2018 in Hood County. There was also an arson out of Bear County and recently, in 2022.
All right, and what happened with the arson case?
He was sentenced to 4 months.
All right. I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. I don't know what else is going on with him. There appears that there may be something else going on with him. So I'll request the therapeutic community. If you don't sign up for it, they're not going to give it to you. But if you do sign up for it, it doesn't increase the length of time that you're at the facility. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification with your attorney?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Please subscribe to help the channel.
2021 CR 8727, State of Texas versus Esmeralda Valdez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state. Your Honor.
Defense.
John Coons from Esmeralda, and I'm standing in for Miss Enriquez.
All right, any objection to this attorney standing in for Ms. Enriquez? All right, you're gonna need to speak up.
No.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, so here's the thing. You're gonna have to speak up. If you cannot speak up where I can hear you and the court reporter can hear you, then I will send you back. And then once you're able to speak up, we will bring you back. Do you understand?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review this with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are y'all proceeding on both counts or just count one? Count one only, is that correct? Or count two? Count two?
I believe we were doing both, Judge, because they're different substances.
I looked at the waiver and steps and it had both counts in it, Judge. What is the?
Oh, it just says punishment says be assessed at 2 years. It doesn't say if
I
you're.
think it's both counts. I believe it's both counts because count one is the heroin and count two is in that.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Ms. Valdez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand in count one, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. And in count two, you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. Both of those counts are third-degree felonies. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
There's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty as charged in count one and count two. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We would request that today. Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we would request that you follow the plea bargain. This is slightly unusual in that this is not a deferred offer, but my client had conferred with Ms. Enriquez yesterday and decided that she didn't want to apply for deferred. So we would request that you give her the 2 years probated for 3 and run those counts concurrently.
All right, if you're released today, where would you be living? And with who, I should say?
My mother.
Does your mother want you staying with her?
Yes.
Did you ask her, or are you just assuming because she's your mother, she wants you to stay with her?
No, I asked.
All right, when's the last time you asked?
I spoke to her before I came in to jail.
All right. What's your drug of choice and how often are you using? Huh?
Yeah,
Heroin? How often are you using heroin? I'm sorry?
occasionally.
No, you're doing more than occasionally if you're going into places and taking people's things. How often are you using heroin? Here's the thing. I'm trying to consider not, one, whether I'm going to follow this plea bargain agreement. Two, I'm trying to consider what would be best for you. Now, it appears that you agreed to your underlying sentence being 2 years. If you just want to go for prison for 2 years, I will send you today to prison for 2 years. But otherwise, you need to be honest with me, because if you're not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you out. I'm going to follow this plea bargain agreement, send you out to the free world, and have you call the UA hotline. And at some point in time, you're going to get caught for using heroin. And then you know what's going to end up happening? They're going to file a motion to revoke, and you're going to be right back at jail. And you're going to come back to me, and then you're going to say, oh no, I need help. I use heroin. So you need to be honest with me. How often are you using heroin? And it's not occasionally. I know that much. Why was that so hard to tell me? I'm sorry?
Are you embarrassed?
All right. Well, here's the thing. We are all on a journey, hopefully, of improving our lives. Where we are now is hopefully not where we will end in our growth. So hopefully today, maybe today will be the worst day that you can have. And maybe from here on out, you'll make changes to improve yourself, and you won't be back. You won't be using heroin again. You understand?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
None.
How far did you go in school?
10.
Why did you drop out?
Attendance.
I'm sorry, what?
Attendance. My mom took me out
Why would your mom take you out of school?
because she had a problem. I was like going, skipping.
Were you struggling with drugs already at that point?
No.
All right. I don't think her mother is the person for her to be living with this. If you have a mother who's going to take somebody out of school at 10th grade. Have you ever had employment?
Yes.
Doing what?
Worked in 7-Eleven.
How old are you?
27.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Oh, I'm sorry, before I do that, any other questions, Mr. Kuntz?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I'm going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's going to be a TAP evaluation while in custody. Follow all TAP recommendations.
Do we know how long it's taking for the TAC evaluations?
How long?
1 to 2.
Okay, right.
All right, $57 restitution to SAPD. There's going to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And I know you all were recommending sober support meetings 2 times a week. That's your agreement. But I think she needs more than that. So I have not followed your agreement with regards to the sober meetings. Is there going to be an objection?
No, Judge, and just for the record, I've explained to my client about, with regard to the restitution and the fine and the court costs and things, that the most important thing for you is to make sure she shows up where she's supposed to show up, when she's supposed to show up. Even if she's running low on money and can't necessarily afford the probationary fees or anything like that, as long as she shows up and tries to stay in compliance with everything else, that she should be okay with you.
Yes. We're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. $500 fine will be probated, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 200 hours of community service restitution. Those hours will be waived if you obtain your GED or if you obtain some sort of trade certificate or something that can make yourself better in place to get employment. You understand?
Yes.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Yes. So you're going to either have to obtain your GED or complete some sort of trade school. But once you do that, your community service hours will be waived. You understand?
Yes,
But regardless, you have to complete it.
yes.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes,
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
yes.
All right, can we go off the record? All right, what are the tattoos about?
My miscarriage,
No, I'm sorry.
my ex-relationship is passing.
All right, and on the other arm?
This is, a clean card.
All right, is there any gang affiliation involved with you?
No,
Any gang affiliation involved with in your past relationships
no,
with the people you were dating?
no.
All right, so probation, if you can make sure you look into that. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
All right, in this court, communication is key to be successful on probation. If there's an issue or something that's going wrong in your life and you need some help with it, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing the issue, you can always come to court and let me know and we'll see what's going on.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Kurt.
You're welcome. 2023 CR 0466, State of Texas versus Jarve Wyans. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Lindsay Shaw for the state.
Defense,
Abelardo Garza.
are you Mr. Wyans?
No.
All right. You entered a plea of no contest on March 27th. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. The state is opposing your application and they're taking in consideration 2023 CR 0465 and County Court Cause number 692954. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
I have your honor.
Any witnesses, state?
None from the state.
Defense, any witnesses? Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, ma'am.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. State, you are opposed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed, state.
Judge, what this comes down to is just,
All right, everyone, please whisper. Everyone, we are on the record. Please whisper. Yes.
when you look at the facts of the case, Judge, what the defendant did was aggressive and violent and scary for this victim. And I think what's telling for me is when you read the stipulations, the police report versus the way the defendant described it in his PSI, there's to me, the defendant is still not admitting to what happened. He claims in his PSI that he found a backpack and 2 phones in the bathroom, and that someone ran up to him with a pair of bolt cutters and we slapped him because he didn't know what to do. But when you look at the police report, that is not at all how the victim explains what happened that night. In fact, the way the victim states it is that the defendant approached him and stole his backpack, and they got into a fight over the backpack. And the defendant threatened him and said, quote, "I'm about to shoot this dude." So I think I have an issue with the way that the defendant is telling the story and the way that it happened according to the victim in the police report. I know he's young and he has no criminal history, but based on the facts of the case, I don't think it's appropriate to receive.
All right.
May, Your Honor, obviously this was an incident that there was a disagreement between these two people. He does admit, takes responsibility for his actions, Your Honor. So, okay, there's a question as to how it happened. He does not have a prior record. He's asking the court, and we're asking the court to place him on deferred. He's never had any trouble before. He's willing to do all the outpatient treatment that's required of him. He understands that and he's taking responsibility. So we're asking the court to do that, to place him on deferred.
All right. Just one moment. Anything you wish to say?
No,
I'm sorry, is that a no or a yes?
No, ma'am.
You're asking for inpatient treatment. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong file. Just one second. All right.
He has a very bad drug problem.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2023 CR 0465, County Court Cause number 692954. There's to be no contact with Larry Smith Jr. and Travis Martinez. Mr. Winans, I want you to know that I read the stipulations and I read the PSI report. I never take any of these cases lightly. I never take it lightly when I'm sending someone to prison because, you know, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do review everything. And this was more than just a simple robbery. It was violent in nature. So that's what I'm sending you to. Counsel, I will retain jurisdiction. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. And if you are a member of the Winans family, which you told me last time, you need to start living up to the name. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
So here's the outcome. Valdez gets a prison sentence, suspended into probation with heavy structure. TAP eval, UA hotline, meetings, job proof, field visits, and a GED/trade incentive to erase service hours. But in the second case, the judge rejects supervision and sends him to prison, citing violence and contradictions between the PSI and police report. If this shocked you, hit like, drop your take, share it, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.
2023 CR 9045W and 2022 CR 10906W, State of Texas versus Adriana Harrison. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Anna Ochoa Nelson.
Demi Callahan, defense.
And are you Miss Adriana Harrison?
Yes, ma'am.
Have both parties received the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense? And also the DDRF MIC report, state and defense?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are there any objections to the PSI report, state?
No.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Any objections to the DDRF MIC report, state?
No.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Any witnesses, state?
No, Judge.
Defense?
Any what?
Witnesses?
No, Your Honor. May I amplify regarding the PSI? There are two programs that she has successfully completed. One is recorded in the PSI child protector, and the other is aggression, anger management, Your Honor.
All right. So in regards to this case, the state is recommending deferred adjudication.
Apparently we are, Judge.
So I don't understand.
Just for completeness.
No, I mean, why should I go along with the deferred adjudication? And the reason why I'm saying that is because one, I'm not the person who took this plea, but she's on deferred adjudication for continuous violence against family.
Yes,
And
Judge.
now we have an assault case, and she had a previous motion to revoke, and that was for a violent offense as well. So I don't understand why I should follow this plea. And I'm keeping an open mind about it. I'm trying to figure out.
Yep. Yeah.
I could understand if there were mental health issues or something else that was going on. So if y'all want to address that.
Judge, this offer and plea was entered by a different assistant district attorney. At this point, I'm bound to honor that. I don't know if Mr. Callahan wants to address your concerns himself.
Your Honor, Ms. Harrison does not recognize that she has a major mental illness problem, but she's been examined for it. The plaintiff in this case wants her to get probation, deferred adjudication, but she wants her to stay away from her. They get into fights, and that problem should be avoided. She has the support of her mother's in the back of the courtroom. Raise your hand.
All right.
And that's where she would live. She has expressed to me that her method of handling problems is poor, bad. She wants to change it, and her own self-rehabilitative efforts at the 2 programs indicate that. You could trust her. I asked the court to go along with the plea agreement. May I address the court further?
Yes.
Harrison would like to speak to you, Your Honor.
Yes. I just want to say I'm sorry for my actions. I was just trying to get my daughter back from the situation. I don't want to be back in here. I've been taking parenting classes. I'm supposed to get my parenting class certificate tomorrow, but I may cover it today. I know I got CPS classes that I had to take. If you do it this week to get my daughter back. I'm just trying to right my wrong and do better for my daughter.
All right, probation.
Yes, Judge.
Anything to say on this matter?
I won't be not sure what this person had to say.
She wants to get out to get her child back, and she promises to do better.
Your Honor, I would say, as the court noted before, this is not the first MTR for a violent offense. And with the 3 new cases, the probation department is recommending revocation.
All right.
It appears that she has not completed the BIPP class, her parenting class.
Oh, just 1 second.
And I do not have on here, I would have to look in the system of any UAs that she's completed. I don't see that she's paid anything toward her fees or fines as well.
All right. So, Ms. Harrison, you may want to speak to your attorney. I'm not going to follow this plea bargain agreement. It's rare that I don't follow plea bargain agreements, but I'm not going to follow this plea bargain agreement. Now, I understand that probably, and I'm making an assumption, I understand that probably you entered the plea to the deferred and then entered a plea on the motion to revoke, thinking that the court would probably grant your deferred and therefore not revoke you on the other. If that was the assumption you had, if you've made a plea in the motion to revoke, I'll allow her to withdraw that plea and it can be set for a contested hearing.
We withdraw, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to allow them to withdraw their plea to any allegations in the motion to revoke, and we'll set the motion to revoke for a contested hearing. And then whatever you all choose to do on the new case, you're more than welcome to do it. How much time do you need, Mr. Callahan?
At the court's convenience, Your Honor.
All right. State for a contested hearing.
2 to 3 weeks, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you recall this back for a contested hearing? Right, court is calling 2023 CR 7772, State of Texas versus Rolando Valdez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Kelly Piddle.
And are you Mr. Rolando Valdez? All right, are both parties in receipt of the TAP evaluation state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
Any objection to the TAP evaluation state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No.
All right. According to the plea bargain you entered, punishment is to be assessed at 9 years in the prison. The state is recommending community supervision. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, we just ask that you follow the recommendation and Mr. Valdez has not had any violations on his actual interlock. And once the court has ordered him to do the AA daily, he has been doing that and he's found that to be helpful. So.
All right. All right, Mr. Valdez, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Yes.
State your name for the record.
Yeah.
Roland Valdez.
No problem. So the TAP evaluation is recommending outpatient treatment. Do you think that would be helpful to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And are you in agreement to doing the outpatient treatment?
Yes, ma'am.
And they want it to be intensive. Here's the thing. It's still outpatient treatment. It's just more intensive. The reason why they're asking that of you is because of your alcohol use. And we're in felony court for alcohol use, right? So that means that you're probably a person who cannot drink alcohol at all.
Right.
Some people can take one drink, they stop, they're done. Other people, they just continue to drink. So I'm going to order, even though you've been doing the sober meetings, which I appreciate, I'm going to order the intensive outpatient treatment. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work for Texas Highway and we work for highways,
Mhm.
do highway streets.
Ah,
Yes.
so you're all a part of cleaning streets or repairing?
We do the,
Builds them.
Yeah.
The what?
He builds them.
Ah,
yeah, we're adding more streets to it,
oh, are you building streets or is it the freeways?
like the freeways. We're making more lanes.
He's been working on 35 for 20 years, Judge.
Oh, yeah. You know, there was somebody who told me that they have been working, well, seeing work on the freeway
Yes, ma'am.
since they were a little boy. That was Judge Carruthers. And he's like, they still working on it. So I don't think they ever finish. I don't know what that is. Why is it in other countries, people will work on a highway, like a highway gets destroyed. And then once the concrete or whatever materials they use have cured, it's like it's done. Why does it take so long here?
The weather sometimes, but the material and the process of in and out,
Mhm.
because the streets gotta be open. So we need a lot of people directing the traffic.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of mistakes and stuff, accidents.
Oh, I don't think you should say
So
mistakes.
it's a lot of stuff. Like, little
Yeah.
minor things.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yes.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
was there. Kenny.
Okay. Well, I hope people will slow down when they see you all working.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then I'm going to follow your agreement. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 9 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 9 years. We'll do intensive outpatient treatment with probation. If there's an issue with that in your job, because I know your work hours are probably either early in the morning or late at night, just make sure you stay in contact with probation and let them know. If you feel like there's an issue where you're missing work or you can't miss work because they're going to fire you or something, let probation know. If you feel like they're not able to help you, you can always come back to the court or call your attorney and you can come back to the court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Ignition interlock. That's for the full term. And I just noticed that was outside the agreement, Mr. Peddle.
Right, Judge. We're asking that it be for half the term and then be evaluated by the court to see how he was doing.
All right, I'm going to put it for full term, but I've noted it on the docket sheet that can be evaluated. So after the half term of this, if there are no issues, more likely than not, I'll have it removed. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So just come back to the court at half the term. Probation at half the term for ignition interlock. We can see how he's doing. I'm going to order full term for now, but that's open. All right, there's a $500 fine. That will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we can go off the record. So you work with highways, so you know a lot of times there's a lot of accidents and it's because people who are driving while intoxicated. And usually the person who's injured, if there's an accident and somebody's driving intoxicated, it's not the intoxicated driver. It's usually their passenger or somebody else. So you cannot drink or drive. And because you're on probation, even at your own house, because I know the holidays are coming up. I know that there's New Year's, there's Christmas. People always want to drink alcohol maybe, or drink champagne or something. Even at your own house, you are not allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Big picture. Harrison's deferred recommendation collapses because the judge isn't convinced a soft landing fits repeated violence and compliance issues. So it's headed to a contested hearing instead. Then Valdez gets probation on a 9-year sentence, but with serious structure, intensive outpatient treatment, ignition interlock, strict reporting, and 0 alcohol, because this court is treating alcoholism like the core risk. If you found this case wild, hit like, share your take in the comments, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.